sand out to you're just about down to the layer. Yeah. And then we'll take it out in blocks so we don't crack it.
Syreville, Middlesex County. We're excavating a deposit of amber, which is within a layer of lignite. Lignite is carbonized wood. This carbonized wood is found in the Raritan Formation, which is an early late Cretaceous deposit, which outcrops from Staten Island, Long Island, all the way down into probably Maryland and maybe into a little bit in Virginia. A pretty unique deposit, and there's going to be lots of different species of insects found within this amber. And I guess my quote is I like to give credit to John DeRazio for finding this site, and I like to quote him saying, just in case, use mace. So, thank you.
Right, just get them working.
So, Heather, you said this is going to be your birthday present for Keith? Well, actually, it's going to be a birthday present for Keith. You should have some naked women on Sunday this time. Have it something that he can really remember. I'm sure he doesn't want to see pictures of these hot, sweating men. Well, then again, I don't know Keith.
No, I don't think so. How far down are you in your hole?
This is the bottom, I believe the bottom of the first layer.
Okay.
And so, it seems like this I don't know if that Mickey, the bulldozer operator, is here today. He said he was going to be here, but maybe he forgot that today was Labor Day. But I want to get this stuff dug out just to be on the safe side.
So did you find any bugs yet in any of the amber?
I have over 70 pieces of amber.
How many?
Over 70.
With bugs in it? All right.
Rocks? Well, see, well, we're looking for amber, so it's really not a rock, But I got to give people credit out here because it's not as easy as it looks. It took me a couple hours just to get this done. So, and that was with help. So, but not finding big pieces, but I found the piece that counts. It was a bug. It was about this big. I don't happen to have it with me right now, though. Oh, really? A piece about this big, nice bug in it. Ought to be worth some money, I hope. Make some money out of this whole process, but it's hard. I'd rather come when holes are already dug, and all I have to do is go through it. I don't want to start holes ever again. That's probably the last time I come out here. So.
And
now it's as good as any. Well, here we are in the New Jersey Cretaceous Amber Site, and as you see, if you look over here, you see various layers along this wall, also over here. This area was originally a sand and clay pit. It was used for making bricks, and the clay also is renowned for its pottery making properties. It's considered very good pottery clay. On the other hand, there's also a layer, and actually several layers, of a substance called lignite, which is in fact something, it's organic material, actually ancient peat, which is being compressed over a long period of time, and it's on its way to becoming coal. And it's very black because it's very carbonized. In it, what it consists of actually are leaves, bark, wood, and other vegetation from a time about 94 million years ago, in the early late Cretaceous, in which this area was part of the mouth of the Raritan River. And the Raritan River, maybe not the exact same Raritan River we have now, I guess it probably is, but in any case, it's called the Raritan Formation, and it dates to the early late Cretaceous. It has a number of different interesting features in it, one of which is that there is amber found at the site, some of which contains insects and other remains of animals and plants that lived back at this time. Most of the insects found have never been described before, so they're new to science. And some of the insects that we dig up today may be new. There are many different types. The diversity of the plant life at this time was quite good. So that means that there are more types of insects found here than in other sites of the same age. You can find, if you want to stop a second. So as you see, if you look over here, you'll see that the layers are dipped in one direction, which is actually to the southeast. We're looking here, that's being north over here. Alright, so south being this way. The layers are dipping southward, but also eastward a bit. And here we're removing we removed the overburden from the area. Then we concentrated on removing the clay layer that was near the top. And now we're going through some mixed layers of thin lignite, sand, and clay. And then we hope to fairly soon reach this layer, which is the first lignite layer. And then the second lignite layer is right down here. And both of those layers are the layers which have most of the amber. The amber formed from the sap of ancient conifers and other trees, some other trees as well, and entrapped sometimes insects. And then what happens is, over a period of millions of years, with incursions by the ocean, and during the Cretaceous the oceans were higher than they are now also, because the entire Earth was much warmer than it is due to a greenhouse effect, which some people believe, in fact, can be attributed to the success of dinosaurs as herbivores, eating the plant life. And it's funny, as I'm talking, I'm seeing here, I found a piece of amber. Sometimes they just fall out of this lignite material that's left here, because the lignite, over time, breaks down if it's left out and exposed to air, and crumbles into dust. And sometimes amber that's contained within, like this piece, will just fall out and just present itself to the world that way. But the amber sometimes has insects. We found, so far, 2 insects have been described here in published papers. One is a bee, and one is an ant. And actually the bee was from a site near here, not this actual site, but from the same formation. And the ant was from this site. A number of insects are about to be described in the fly family by Dr. David Grimaldi at the American Museum. And he's about to publish a paper on those. And other insects he plans to publish papers on in upcoming months. Some of the insects that we're finding here, we are going to be showing him. He's going to be doing some identification on those. And he may, if he finds something new, use those as well in his continued research on insects from this time period. I'm also interested myself in the water, because the water keeps free oxygen in the atmosphere from interacting with it, and it keeps the temperature more consistent. Actually, the talk has been made of putting them in glycerin, the amber. I haven't tried that yet, but I thought I might try it with a few people. And if it preserves them well, then maybe we'll go to that. For now, water's fine. They seem to hold up pretty well. I would also say...
Bug hunting. Bug hunting.
Okay, Jeff. You can pan. Before they excavated the quarry, the tree line to the south here to the tree line to the north here all the way across this open area with a hill in the middle. And Mickey tells me he excavated about 150 feet of earth, sand, and clay to use in the quarry. So this where we're standing right now is about 150 feet lower than what the original top layer was. Not unlike the Gobi Desert. If you look at the tree line over here, where the rain has cut ridges in it, you can see the layering effect. The striations of layers set down, all in the Raritan Formation. Did you get some close-ups of the amber when it came out?
Yeah.
Ready? This is the amber as it comes out of the lignite. It's all muddy still. There's a fairly big chunk that we just took out a few minutes ago. Rather small bits. Some of it's oxidized, some of it's very clear. And we'll take it home and wash it up and look at it and see if there's any inclusions in it. Some of the pieces of amber you can still make out the lines of bark that roll down the side of the tree. Along with the amber is marcasite. This marcasite forms from hydrogen sulfide from the decay of the tree and vegetable matter, and the iron that leaches out from the groundwater. It's like an aborted version of pyrite, fool's gold. This will eventually break down sulfuric acid and burn out your table.
Anyone got a match? I want to see if this stuff burns.
Oh, it'll certainly burn.
Got a match?
No gold yet.
them?